Hey, it's Chad Hasty, host of the Chad Hasty Show. The 85th Texas Legislative Session is getting closer and closer, and a few news stories have taken into account that Speaker Joe Straus, or who hopes to remain Speaker, Joe Straus, looks like he will not have an opponent for the gavel. The Texas Tribune having a story out saying that with a week, or actually less than a week now, until the 85th legislative session begins, House Speaker Joe Straus is without something he has had before every session since he first took the helm of the chamber, a challenger for the gavel. Straus, perennial target of some conservative activists, will likely be unopposed when the Speaker gavels in the House on January 10th, a point even his fiercest detractors are beginning to concede. We talked about this a little bit yesterday with State Representative Dustin Burrows. He seems to be on the opinion that look, Straus is going to be the Speaker, that the House is not as liberal as some would have you believe, and that the House is actually a conservative body. That flies in the face of what some activists have been trying to paint the House as now for a while. And I think for a lot of voters out there, and we talked about this during the last election, when there were some groups, some organizations who tried to make this all about anti-Straus, anti-Straus, anti-Straus. The average Texas voter looks at the state legislature and goes, they're conservative. They're Republican. They're conservative. They're passing bills like open carry and campus carry. They are passing pro-life measures out of the House and the Senate. People are happy. Republicans are happy. Conservatives are happy. Can there always be a little more conservatism that goes around? Absolutely. And we're going to stick on that throughout the session. But it's not shocking to me that Joe Straus is without is going to go without a challenger. The last couple of challenges that have been mounted against him have been, well, pretty weak, where it really doesn't benefit anybody, and those who vote against Joe Straus have actually been punished, and it can hurt people in individual districts when their elected representative goes out on really a suicide mission to vote for some guy who has no shot of unseating Straus. If you want to get rid of Joe Straus, or you want to make the House more conservative, you got to win more elections. You got to get more people in. And by the way, somebody good has to run against Joe Straus. I noticed in the story here from the Texas Tribune that State Representative Jonathan Stickland, Republican out of Bedford, is quoted here, and he said, quote, "I always think there's an opportunity. The Craddock regime fell in a matter of 3 hours." Okay. Well, Stickland, are you going to run against Joe Straus? Yeah, I didn't think so. Tune in to the Chad Hasty Show weekday mornings, 8:30 to 11 a.m. Central Time, where we will, yes, continue to take a look at the upcoming legislative session. We'll also take a look at what's going on in the Trump transition and find out whatever else is going on in your world. Follow me on Twitter, Chad Hasty Radio. Have a great day. We'll talk to you on the air.